Athena, the Greek goddess of wisdom, war, and strategic warfare, is often revered as a paragon of intellect, justice, and civilization. She embodies logic and foresight, guiding heroes like Odysseus and Perseus to triumph. However, a closer look at ancient myths reveals a far more complex figure, one who was not always as benevolent or just as her reputation suggests. Athena's actions, particularly in moments of rivalry and vengeance, expose a darker side that often contradicts the ideals she represents. One of the most well-known stories involving Athena's darker nature is the tale of Medusa. Once a beautiful priestess devoted to Athena, Medusa was transformed into a monstrous gorgon after being assaulted by Poseidon in Athena's temple. Instead of punishing Poseidon, the true perpetrator, Athena took her wrath out on Medusa, condemning her to a life of isolation and fear. This act raises troubling questions about Athena's sense of justice. Rather than using her wisdom to protect an innocent woman, she enforced a cruel punishment that left Medusa vilified and feared. This decision aligns more with the notion of divine wrath and jealousy than the goddess's purported role as a fair and wise protector. Furthermore, when Perseus later sought to kill Medusa, Athena aided him by gifting him a polished shield to avoid her petrifying gaze. Her support for Perseus further solidifies the idea that she was more interested in controlling narratives than protecting the innocent. Another example of Athena's unforgiving nature is found in the myth of Arachne. Arachne, a mortal woman, was an exceptionally talented weaver who boasted that her skills rivaled those of Athena herself. Enraged by this challenge, Athena disguised herself as an old woman to warn Arachne against her arrogance. However, when Arachne refused to back down, Athena revealed herself and initiated a weaving contest to prove her superiority. Arachne's tapestry depicted the gods' many transgressions, including their deception and mistreatment of mortals. Although her work was flawless, Athena, unable to accept such defiance, destroyed the tapestry in a fit of rage and cursed Arachne to become a spider, forever weaving webs. This reaction highlights Athena's inability to tolerate challenges to her authority, contradicting her role as a goddess of wisdom. Instead of rewarding artistic skill and truth, she resorted to cruelty and transformation, ensuring that Arachne's defiance would never be repeated. During the Trojan War, Athena played a key role in guiding the Greeks to victory, yet her actions after the war demonstrate her capacity for relentless vengeance. Ajax the Lesser, one of the Greek warriors, committed an unforgivable act by desecrating Cassandra, a priestess of Athena, within the goddess's own temple. Athena, deeply enraged, sought retribution not just against Ajax but against the entire Greek fleet. Rather than punishing only the guilty party, she persuaded Poseidon and Zeus to unleash a storm upon the Greek fleet as they sailed home. Many innocent Greek warriors perished because of her wrath. Even Ajax, who survived the initial storm, met a brutal end when Athena ensured that Poseidon struck him down with a thunderbolt. While Ajax's actions were reprehensible, Athena's punishment extended far beyond personal justice, displaying her willingness to wield destruction against entire groups in the name of retribution. Athena's involvement in the Trojan War further illustrates her partiality and, at times, her lack of righteousness. She favored the Greeks, particularly Odysseus and Achilles, and actively worked against the Trojans. While the gods often took sides in conflicts, Athena's approach was particularly ruthless. She deceived Hector by taking the form of his brother, leading him into a fatal duel with Achilles. This deception ensured Hector's demise, despite the fact that he was a noble warrior defending his homeland.